I'd love to like get your take on it. So it's a call center. I did not start it because I'm passionate about it. I love like outsourcing, and I like to call myself being like passionately lazy. So how can I create a life that I could be like passionately lazy? So we give small business owners a virtual receptionist that can answer inbound calls. So I have to provide the service, which costs money of their salaries. And then now it's just like acquisition. So to run the business, it's cost me around $3,000 a month, which is all the salaries and the software. And it's going to take some time to like get some customers to like offset it. In a situation like what you mentioned earlier, it's not really like, I'm not having like really stressful nights, and I'm not, it's not going to put me in a really bad financial spot. But I'm not passionate about it. Is this something that you would be like, just keep tugging on until you crack the code?
I don't think you need to be like passionate about it. There's got to be a passion ingredient somewhere. My passion is freedom, right? So this business gives me freedom. That's my passion. That's my motivation of like, I love doing this because then I can go do whatever I want. Right? So it's like, that's the motivation. Some people are passionate about exactly what they're doing and they don't care about freedom or they don't care about anything else, right? There has to be a passion ingredient somewhere in the business model.
God, that is so good.
So I've actually never heard that before.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
No one said that, at least not to me. That's really good, Jason.
There has to be. There's no motivation. If it's just money, you're going to fail because somebody else is going to have real passion and they're going to out.
I mean, it's cool how you framed it.
Real passion trumps money or whatever any other
passion trumps experience all day. But I mean, like my opinion of it, Omid, I know you didn't ask me, ask Jason, but I'll share is that but there's natural points of validation along the way when you build something naturally. Are you receiving feedback and are you receiving validation from people like saying, hey, I raised my hand, this is a problem, but the price is too much? Like, is there actual validation along the way? And if there's none, you have two options. You can either sternly proceed. And so that's when you get to like the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy model who goes to however many fucking banks that he needs until he gets funding, and he's like, I know I have something. No one can talk me out of it. Fuck the validation. And that's where you need to be passionate about the thing, in my opinion, because you need to know you have something. But if you're not that passionate about it and like the world is saying no, like there comes a point where you've gone through enough validation sequences where you're invalidated at each step. And that's a moment of pivot. That's the truth. And so you really just fall into one of the two camps each time. Is how I see it.
I like that.
It's totally dead on. The other thing I'd say on that is if there isn't passion, then it won't work. Like it'll just naturally fizzle out. So that business wasn't meant to be because there's not passion in that business. So, but you might succeed in another business that you have passion for whatever reason, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm passionate about freedom, but I also love hearing customers say, like, you guys did such a good job. I have like 700 reviews, 800 reviews on Google. They're like praising, 4.9 star. I love getting those. So that feels nice that I'm giving a service. People are liking it, and it's that's nice to hear. So I'm passionate about giving people a good experience working with me.
I love that. I think it's beautiful that you're like finding the places of passion that align with your life, because it seems like you could start any business and then love it because it amplifies the level of freedom that you can experience.
It really, like that alone, just right there, Omid, what you said, it really tied in what Jason said for me, and it made me expand my definition on passion. I don't know, no one has really talked about this. Everybody has really kind of honed in on passion being about just work, saying, hey, be passionate about what you work on. It's possible to be passionate about something totally irrespective of work and orient your life around that. And in Jason's, circumstance, it's freedom. And he's just oriented his life around what he's passionate about. And so if you ask him, are you living your passion? For sure he is, because he's living freedom. And so like that's the thing. And so it just because it doesn't fall within the scope of how you make money or how you earn bread, it doesn't mean you're not passionate about it. Like, we need to really part ways with that definition. Are you taking notes, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm taking notes, dude. This is so fire. This is so good.
Yo, but back to Jason for a beat. And so, Jason, you exited as being an employee. You ended up creating your business. Talk to us about like the revenue journey over the course of time. Like, how much money were you making early on? It sounds like you exited right at the $3,000 a month mark. And so what's $3K like what's 3 by 12? It's $36,000 a year. And so like talk to us about the growth of that and how that, what year was that first of all? And then how did that thing grow over time into what it is today?
Yeah. So I started the business on the side in 2006, and I think it was 2013-ish I was leaving.
Whoa.
But that
7
being
years.
said, like
Wait,
I moved
2006,
around.
2006, and then what until
He left in 2013.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! I did not. That just registered. Holy crap!
Yeah. Wow.
It was a while, but I would say it was 10 years. So it was like 2006 to 2016-ish, where I'm like, hey, now you're comfortable. So from 13 to 16, it was like not a very good month. Good thing I saved some money. You know?
What is comfortable? Like, what was that number for you? How much per month?
I'm just trying to think of numbers and stuff. Maybe like 10K if my bills were like still really cheap, 3,000-4,000 a month. They're making 10. If we got a few thousand extra, I'd say, okay, we're doing okay. I just want to wrap up one thing we talked about earlier, where like when you egg quitting a job, I've met so many people that are like, yeah, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start my business. And I'd say like, you can do that, but the stress levels, I've seen people do it. And then all of a sudden they have no income and start, like mine took 7 years. Maybe you could, even if it takes you a year, that's not very long, but a year of no salary, you better have a huge pile of money saved. And hopefully it rocks it in the first year, It's hard to convince people you don't know to give you money. Like, Nick, I need 5,000. It's not that hard because I know you for so long. Convince a stranger to give you $100 or $500.
Jason, give me 5,000.
Yeah. But that takes time to figure that out, especially
Nick,
online.
secure the loan that I'm giving Omid.
Yeah. So I highly recommend just doing the slow phase out. Like start your business, ramp it up.
It's so fucking refreshing to hear that. I just have to say, it's so fucking refreshing.
So great.
Because it's like, it's fucking realistic, man. It's, yeah, sure, burn your goddamn boats, but like chill the fuck out at the same time, because this shit took 7 years for me to reach a place of just being comfortable, and then 10 years to actually start doing, well. That's a huge thing.
I would never do it that way. For me, I had no stress. Quitting was zero stress because I'm making more than I need. Would you say that's been your objective the whole time, is to just live stress free, not like necessarily make money, but just like, would you say what came first, living stress free or making money? Stress free. I didn't care how much money I made. I remember I think I just said to myself, I just need $500 a day, and I'm good.